Imagine buying a truck and your credit union wires the money to the dealership, but come to find out the dealership don't exist. So you out of your truck and somehow you still responsible for the money. That's what happened to this guy right here. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
Let me know when it's ready. I come in and sign the papers. Good to go.
A bank battle brewing in southeast Wisconsin. Billy Heck says a local credit union arranged and completed a wire transfer with a fake car dealership.
Billy Heck reached out to TMJ4 because he says the bank says he's still responsible for that $22,000 loan.
Our Ben Jordan shares why Billy thinks the bank needs to take some responsibility and how the credit union is responding.
Absolutely.
How much were you looking forward to getting this vehicle?
I mean, it was going to be a game changer for income-wise for me and my family.
The last thing Billy Heck needed to land his dream job was a truck of his own.
It would have been a pretty significant change.
Billy looked online and found this 2019 Chevy Silverado in Laredo, Texas for about $26,000.
Everything on the website was, I mean, they had 40, 50 cars, dealership, everything. It's a legit company on Google Maps. Everywhere you do, they have reviews. Everything seemed to be checked out fine.
Billy went to his bank, Landmark Credit Union in Hartford, to secure a loan. What steps did they tell you they went through to try to verify this was a legit dealership?
First thing he did, he checked the company background. He verified that they were a legit LLC. So he did all that work, and then he found out who they banked through, and it was a local bank that we all use.
That's crazy because I did the same thing when I bought my wide body Scat Pack. My credit union wired the money to the dealership, and they had to do a lot of vetting before they actually sent the money. So this is crazy that this credit union sent the money to these folks. That's crazy.
Billy provided TMJ4 with emails he says were sent by a Landmark loan specialist. One says, quote, "I did speak with the dealership and we have to do a wire transfer because for them to send the vehicle, they need the funds first." Did the bank do the wire transfer?
Yes. I had no part in the wire transfer, nor did I know it was going to be a wire transfer until the day of the signing of the loan.
When the truck didn't arrive as expected, Billy became suspicious.
Got a little sketched out, went online, checked the website. The website was down.
Oh, man.
Phone numbers all went down.
Billy emailed the loan specialist saying, "I believe we may have been scammed." A day later, Billy says he received this response from the loan specialist, quote, "I don't know how this could be a scam. You said they did a video of the vehicle, correct?" The email goes on to say, "I still don't understand how they have a bank account with J&R Auto Sales. That's what sold me on this being legitimate."
Yeah, he said they've never seen anything like that in I don't know how many years that they've been there.
A month later, a Landmark Credit Union fraud specialist sent Billy this email warning if he can't pay, the account would be sent to an attorney and, quote, "It will include a money judgment for the amount of the loan plus attorney fees, potential wage garnishment, and a lien on your property." Did they?
Wait a minute. Hold on. How they going to do that? You know what I'm saying? Because when they did my wire transfer, I mean, I applied for the loan, and when I contacted the dealership saying that everything was approved, the dealership communicated with my credit union. When I got to the dealership, my sales lady said she talked to the credit union, everything is good to go. So how they gonna hold this man responsible for that? And they supposed to communicate with the people at the dealership. This is crazy.
They tell you you were at fault here?
They told me I was not at fault. They told me I was on the hook.
Why?
They told me I was on the hook because they said that I requested a wire transfer from the dealership, which I had nothing to do with and no part of.
Billy contacted Hartford police and filed this report. However, Hartford PD tells me their investigation is suspended. Quote, "The detective has exhausted all avenues in attempt to find the suspects."
Wow.
I get frustrated twice a month every time that payment gets taken out of my account.
Billy says he's now stuck paying $280 a month for the loan for the next 4 years.
I wasn't expecting to be on the hook for all that.
Billy tells me the bank made one concession, removing the interest from the loan.
After I purchased the vehicle, I was told that the $25,000 doesn't meet their minimum for them to move forward on federal insurance and trying to recover that.
I reached out to Landmark Credit Union to request an interview. A spokesperson declined, citing its obligation to protect customer privacy as a regulated financial institution. In an emailed statement, Landmark says it has initiated a formal complaint to, quote, understand what occurred and to determine what steps may be available to address the matter. Less than 24 hours after I reached out to Landmark, Billy says he got 3 of these notifications, saying the loan specialist was attempting to recall emails he sent to Billy. I followed up with Landmark. A spokesperson replied, saying, not only do we expect our associates to conduct themselves with the highest ethical standards, we have zero tolerance for misconduct. Leadership has initiated an internal investigation around this matter.
What are you calling on the bank to do?
If they can somehow, meet me halfway, or, maybe they should add some things in their background where they're like, we can't do wire transfers. We need a certified bank check, something like that, or something that's, more traceable once it leaves possession.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't understand how it's on him that they wired money to a fake dealership. They supposed to do their homework before they wire money somewhere. This is new to me because this is exactly what I do. It depends on what credit union I use. If I use Navy Federal, you get the check. If I use my other credit union, they wire the money to the dealership. This right here is going to make me have a lot of different questions for my credit union the next time I decide to get a car loan.
Sitting in my car, packing all of my up because the dealership is taking my car away from me. If you know me, then you know that I have a Jeep Wrangler, the best car that I've ever had, and I'm getting it taken away from me. A little bit of backstory, around early June, I went in to refinance my car because I seen that the rates were down, and I was like, why not? Let's do it. 2 weeks later, I see that the process is extremely tiring and annoying and tedious. They're always calling me like, hey, actually, we need this, we need that, and I grew tired of it. So I texted the dealership. I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. Like, it's not really worth it. July 3rd, I check my bank account to make my monthly payment on my Jeep. And I see that the dealership completely wiped out, completely paid the loan off.
Wait a minute. Why would you go to the dealership to refinance your car? Like, I've never heard of that. Like, normally they tell you to find when you want to refinance it, go through your own bank and your own credit union. That's crazy. I've never went back to the dealership I bought the car from to refinance. That's wild.
They are technically now the owners of my Jeep. I go in and I tell them what the is happening. I want to speak to a manager. It took me 2 hours to see a manager because they would not let me see the manager, right? They kept saying the manager is busy, the manager is busy. Okay, anyways, 2 hours later, I finally speak to the manager and he's like, oh, well, I'm so sorry. Like, somebody, like a clerk accidentally paid your Jeep off, your loan off. But what we can do now is we can give you a brand new loan. Take $3,000 off of it and give it to you at a lower APR. I obviously don't want to continue doing business with this particular dealership, so I told them, you know what, just go ahead and keep the car, because I refuse to continue doing business with this type of dealership. So if you're from San Antonio, once again, I'm not going to name the particular dealership. Let me know if you know any good dealerships that won't.
Wait a minute, hold on. This is crazy. So they offered her better terms, basically a better deal, so she can keep her car, but she gave it back, but they paid it off. Like, what kind of craziness is that? What kind of flim flam bamboozling they trying to do with her car? Man, that's wild. I've never heard of that. The first red flag is going back to the dealership to refinance your car, then they pay it off. Then they offer you better terms, but you turn it down and you gave the car back. I don't know. Leave your comments, guys. I don't understand that situation. That's crazy.
Your company. Okay. You're working for. You're fired. Okay. You're fired. Okay. Now we're in a war. Okay. Give me a 2000. I only asked for a 2013 Nissan Pathfinder oil filter. Trinity, a rose gold ring. Yes, exactly. Put that aside and just give me a 2013 Nissan Pathfinder.
Man, if you don't get the hell out of here, I'm gonna have to call the cops. You hear me, man?
What?
You don't leave, I'm calling the cops.
Jason! Nissan Pathfinder 2013.
Oh my God. Sorry.
No, man, that's all right.
All I asked for, right?
Dude, dinner and a show.
What is this?
What is she talking about?
I didn't ask for anything else. I don't need that. Fire! Fire!
You're
I fired your weapon!
You're firing these gentlemen?
I fired your weapon!
I can't believe you.
Your weapon has been fired!
I can't believe you.
Your fucking weapon!
What the heck is going on? Hold on, y'all. Let's go back for a second. What did she say?
Yes, exactly. Put that aside and just give me a 2013 Nissan Pathfinder.
Man, if you don't get the hell out of here, I'm gonna have to.
I only asked for is a 2013 Nissan Pathfinder oil filter. He's trying to give me a rose gold ring. Yes,
What?
exactly. Put that aside and just give me a 2013 Nissan Pathfinder.
I don't know what the heck that was about, but maybe she's having some kind of medical issue because that makes no sense what she's even saying.
I know.
No, now he has nothing to do with it. Just finish your job.
Go.
He's the boss. You see how many people lying? You see they're lying. You need to get a lawyer. You gotta get a lawyer.
Yeah, go get a lawyer. Nobody's giving you consent to just record.
I'm still talking. I'm still recording.
Yeah.
But now you just lied. You see what I mean? A very manipulative situation.
Can you please get out of my
Very.
office and have a seat over there? Please have a seat.
Can we talk to you out there then?
Yes, right.
Thank you. That's much better.
That's crazy.
So we've been asking for a boss. Why haven't y'all lying?
Your job. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, ain't no telling what this about.
Have a seat over there. I'm not gonna talk to you like this. Have a seat over there.
We were caught for 3 days until just now.
Yeah,
We've been
that's
asking-
fine.
You
Have a seat
just
over there.
mad because you're
Have a
trying to
seat.
manipulate
You're making it
somebody
worse
into a
for
loan.
yourself,
That's
man.
fine.
You don't
That's
have to-
fine.
Oh.
That's fine.
Okay, have a seat over
You're a
there.
liar.
Trying to get them to sign up for 18%. That's what that's about.
I'm gonna wait. Just wait on the police.
Oh man, they get the police involved. Just don't sign and leave.
This because you're a liar. Great.
I'm gonna be listening for 2024.
They playing with y'all.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? They've been asking all this time, and he's steady lying. Back and forth. Y'all lying. Y'all manipulated these kids into buying a car with that type of payment. Nobody can afford. You did.
Oh, yep, I told you. That's Nissan for you.
Because you're a liar.
Oh man.
And disrespectful on top of it.
I guarantee you that's probably the mother. Because she said these kids into this loan. So they probably got them to sign up for some ridiculous car payment with all these add-ons and all kinds of nonsense. Because Nissan is known for that. And I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can leave it in the comments. I know for a fact. Because they tried it with me, but I knew better. So I guarantee you that's what this is about.
Y'all sitting up there for 4 hours and they searching for somebody else to take over the loan.
Yep. Well, bait and switch. Now they trying to find somebody to take over the new loan.
No, I am. Go ahead and be disrespectful again. Because I'm going to put your right on the internet. A lot of this is against the law. Go ahead and tell them again. Go ahead and talk to me like that again.
See, that's the mom.
Go ahead and talk to me like that again.
Go back.
Nobody's talking to you like that.
No, we weren't even trying to.
I wasn't even talking to him, though. He just got completely disrespectful, and I'm talking to you.
I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to talk to him. I'm the boss here. Listen.
But it wasn't disrespectful, and that's how I feel. I'm entitled to have my opinion. He's a young guy. Y'all didn't know. You don't say shit else. You don't say nothing else. You've already been too disrespectful. Don't talk to nobody.
Man.
Cause you already know it's probably your manipulative.
It wasn't him. I don't want to talk to him.
They got a sister mad, bro. That's the wrong thing.
Who's the one that bought the car?
Nobody is gonna talk to you no
I
more.
don't want to talking to him. Whether I'm ignoring him.
You don't even have to talk to somebody else. You have nothing to do with this whole deal.
We don't. You
And you obviously sit down. You sit down. Cause you've already got disrespectful.
Okay, you can have a seat over there.
I mean, technically, if he's 21, really, she don't really have anything to do with it. I mean, of course, that's his mom, and she's going to be there to support him. But if he signed for that, and he's 21, I mean, he's an adult. So she really don't have anything to do with it. But who's going to just let their child get taken advantage of? I mean, you're not going to do that.
I'm talking.
Since you came in.
I've never been disrespectful. You're a liar. You're a liar. And that's what y'all did when they came in here without a parent. That's what you did. You're a liar.
Can you just have a seat?
Yeah, they definitely try to take advantage.
He's been the only respectful
You know what? It's all
person.
right. Let me just call the police.
Call them. Please do.
I'm gonna call the cops. You're just making it worse for yourself.
They have a signed contract.
Yeah, see, he signed it, bro.
No, I told her have a seat. No, that's what I told her.
I was talking to him very calmly.
We weren't even being here.
I was talking to him.
See, that's a situation where she got to calm down. I mean, I get it. That's your child, and they try to take advantage of them, but you're on private property. So if they want you to leave, technically you got to leave, or they're going to call the police. I just don't think it's worth all that. I mean, if he just signed for that loan, they can roll it back. You know what I'm saying? That he can just walk away. But I mean, it all depends. Like I said, I don't know all the details, but there's a way to get out of all that. But I've learned that going back and forth with people in the car dealership, like consistently just keep going back and forth, you're just wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. You know, but in a case like this, he said he signed a contract, so he got to deal with whatever he signed for, unless they roll the deal back. That's his only option.
They're on the way here. We've already called them. They're bringing help.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It always takes them a couple minutes to get here.
What in the ham sandwich? Oh, you know what?
I don't. But if you could please get off our truck, I'd greatly appreciate it, man.
You're not gonna jump me, man.
Huh? I ain't gonna jump you or anything. I'm not. I'm just trying to help you, buddy. That's all I'm trying to do.
This might be a mental health situation.
I've called them. I'm just waiting on them to get here.
Yeah. What is he climbing on? Yeah, that's a mental. That's unfortunate. That's a mental health situation right there, guys. I don't think
They should be pulling in any minute.
They're
right down the road.
Yeah, that's definitely a mental health situation. Then see now, a situation like that is just sad. And at least the guy was, you know, acting concerned and actually called to get him some help instead of just spazzing out on him. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to judge the situation. This to me looks like a mental health situation, which is unfortunate.
Go that way.
Wow, that's crazy. I ain't surprised, man. People be tripping, man. I'm talking about people. Hey, yo, that's wild, Slim. I don't know how that's gonna benefit anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Only way that makes sense if he probably tried to steal the car or something. But other than that, that's out of control, bro. That's out of control.
How do you sell a truck with somebody else's money on a deposit?
Okay, you did not sign anything for that automobile.
I did too. I signed the work order.
You did not buy that truck. There's nothing that has you as the owner of that automobile.
when I gave you my $1,000 and you took my $1,000, that's not a deal. What is that?
And then when you come in and you say no,
let's say what is that? What is that?
That is us agreeing to terms.
So we agreed to terms. You took my money.
Yep.
We agreed to the terms.
Yep. And then when you
then you get to decide.
Don't raise your voice with me.
Don't you raise your voice with me.
See, that's a dealership you just never do business with again. If you leave a deposit, you don't expect them to sell the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you actually sign something, though, I mean, technically they can, but when they give you their word, you expect them to hold on to that vehicle for you. That's a slimy dealership, bro. I mean, even though there's no binding contract, I mean, if he didn't sign anything, then he just short. I mean, they can sell the vehicle, but that's crazy.
You get to decide.
Yes, I do.
And how does that work? What's your name?
My name's Kurt Spencer.
Kurt Spencer with National Auto Plaza.
Yep.
Okay, Kurt Spencer with National Auto Plaza. How does that work when somebody gives you a deposit like that? How do we do that? What is the ethical thing to do
first
here?
off, lower your voice.
No, sir. What's the ethical thing to do?
Okay, what the ethical thing to do is we agreed to terms. You came in here, you decided you're like, I want to think about things, and I told you yesterday, I said no.
No, you didn't tell me yesterday. I wasn't even here yesterday.
Sorry,
I was here Saturday.
Excuse me, Saturday.
And when we left, we were going to call you. The deal was never not done. The deal was I was going to look. You did work, and I know it, and you know it.
Here's the deal. I have just as much opportunity to say no to doing business with you do as doing
not
business
if you have my money,
sir.
If you have a deposit, sir.
We were refunding okay.
But you didn't refund it.
Josh, will you please make sure that his
you did not refund it. And you, Miss, what's your name? Josh. All right, Josh. Did we not have a deal?
You put a deposit down?
I put a deposit down on a vehicle. And so when you put a deposit down there, Mr. Salesman, what's your name? Trace.
But when you
all three of you know that I put the deposit down.
We gave you
and then you don't honor your deal. You don't honor your deal.
We gave you the opportunity.
You don't honor your deal. Is that true?
I'm done talking with you.
They don't care, man. These folks do not care, and they're not going to go against each other. They're not going to do it. You put a deposit down, but you didn't sign any paperwork, they are going to sell the car if somebody comes in there ready to buy it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've done it. I've bought vehicles that somebody put a deposit on. If there's no signed contract, you short. Bottom line.
Truck in the dealership for 3 months, and guess what? They couldn't even fix our AC. This is not even right. Literally, the air is blowing so hot right now for the girls. This is like so bad. Well, anyways, this is why I love the internet, because one of my followers told me, girl, my husband has a mechanic shop. Bring it here. We'll fix it tonight for you. Not in 3 months, tonight.
And sometimes you just get a bad dealership. You know, that's what I say. You got to have you a mechanic, a personal mechanic, or somebody you know that work on cars. So, guys, I hope we learned something today with today's video, man. Again, even when you're dealing with the dealership or you're dealing with a credit union, there's always a chance of something going wrong. So if you're new to the channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit that like button. You got to hit the like button, guys, so YouTube can share this video. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.